Hi everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Days Podcast along with a new video. So today I wanted to talk about a group. I don't think we've talked about groups just yet. I think it's time that we talk about groups. Like as far as just groups. Like we need to talk about groups. Because we've talked about Spice Girls, their first two albums. Be sure to check those out. But now we need to talk about more female groups and male groups. So let's talk about them. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Any new and exclusive videos and episodes that we're going to be doing will, of course, be on Patreon and Spotify. Be sure to check them out. And now we will be looking at the first debut album from the American girl group TLC. Ooh, on the TLC tip. It was released February 25th, 1992. Literally within Chili's birthday. That's crazy. Okay. She was like, all right, well, it's my birthday. By LaFace Records, the title of the album comes from the last line of Left Eye's rap on Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Okay. The album peaked at number 14 on the US Billboard 200 and has been certified quadruple platinum by the Recording Academy, denoting shipments in excess of 4 million copies in the US. It is also TLC's third most successful album after Crazy Sexy Cool and Fan Mail, respectively, having sold 6 million copies worldwide. So the album was recorded between April and December of 1991. I was not here yet. But as far as peaking at number 14, wait a minute. But then I say to myself, people were not really knowing who they were yet. So it was a new thing. A new thing for a lot of people. Okay, like there was female groups back in the day, but this was different. One is rapping. Okay, one is very sensual and giving a very cool meaning to having a deeper voice in how they sing, because we did not have a Toni Braxton yet, which was making sure that was almost solidified for even those that are coming out now. So it's just, listen. And we had Anita Baker as well, so it's not even like we didn't have, voices that had a deeper tone. And when it came to Chili, okay, we just would not, we weren't expecting ad-libs from a higher perspective at the time. And all of that just merged together. A rapper and two, singers that intertwine. That's legend, okay? TLC signed to their first contract with LaFace Records on February 28th, 1991, amended April 3rd, 1991 with Thomas. Okay. So, yes, so they had their first contract a year prior, and when Chili was added on, it was amended by April, and began production on their debut album. For the album, TLC collaborated with Babyface, L.A. Reid, Dallas Austin, The Funk Bunch, Jermaine Dupri, and Marley Marl, who helped Lopes with the songwriting. Production finished in December 1981. Yeah, so my thing is, Lisa was writing. Left Eye was writing. Everybody was writing, but Left Eye was writing, okay? Ken Tucker of Entertainment Weekly praised the effort as well as the group and its message, calling TLC a perfect pop group for the times. In a fairly positive review, Steve Huey of AllMusic states that although it's uneven, the best moments of on the TLC tip deserved their popularity and set the stage for the group's blockbuster success the next time out. So this was solidifying them as a group. We are here. We're here to stay. You're going to know us. This was really that album for them. Commercial performance. It debuted at number 105 on the US 200. Oh my God. Okay, so that's what I read. It peaked at 14, but it debuted at number 105. And that is wild to me. But then I gotta look at how the singles were released as well. But that is wild to me. 105? What was going on in early 92? But then I say to myself, you know, what was peaking, what was happening, and, you know, I gotta say Michael just released Dangerous around this time already. So even he was getting kind of thrown from just charts over time because he's going to tour and everything. So, oh my God. Yeah, that just, okay. And reached number 14 on the chart and number 3 on the top R&B hip hop albums chart. So the top R&B hip hop albums chart, they were here for it. But as far as the public, they were like, what is this? Okay. All right, baby. All right. We all right. But it's wild because it's just like, that was early 92. Yeah, it was certified quadruple platinum by the Recording Academy on May 1st, 1996. Okay, so by 96, it was 4 times platinum. Yeah, right before I turned 2. Okay. And by October 2003, it had sold 2.5 million copies in the US. The album had sold over 6 million copies worldwide as of December 2011. So there's been sales over time. Of course, more sales had, you know, it just kept generating, But the singles, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, that was released November 22nd, 1991. So that was the only single that was out for them before the album dropped. And I believe I had said this with a couple albums previously, where it's like they'll have a single or two and then the album comes and then they'll let the public feel out or just see how sales go. I didn't really get that with recent albums, and even for these albums that are over 30 years old, where you say to yourself, if the album has, and it does, more than 12 songs, there gotta be at least, like, for me, with there being 4 singles and they're spread out throughout 90, like, there's one single that's by the end of 91, and then the rest are spread out throughout 92. For me, if there's over 15 songs, or at least 15 songs, because there's bonus tracks if there was, but all I see is 15 for what I'm looking at. If there's 15 songs, I would say there probably should have been at least 2 more songs that could have been singles to kind of space out between November to June. Because Baby 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 came out June 5th, 1992. Now that's not bad, because that's a good song to go into the summer. And then What About Your Friends is a summer hit too, because it's like August 21st, 1992. So, and then you have Hat to the Back, which is literally right after. So they were understanding, like, by the summer, like, these songs are hitting. But if you ask me, you know, maybe there could have been 1 or 2 more songs from the album that could have been a single too. But hey, the album didn't do too bad. And the track list is the intro, which is track 1, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, which is track 2. Track 3 is Shock That Monkey. Maybe that could have been a single, because, you know, Left Eye is, you know, going off on this, I believe. and then 4 is intermission 1. Hat to the Back is track 5, and then track 6 is That's the Way We Like 'Em. So maybe that song as well, or even Bad by Myself. But I feel like 1 or 2 of those 3 songs could have just been in between Baby, Baby, Baby to really reel people in, because it's like, oh, okay. Because even though they're album cuts, I know they can be promotional singles. Like, I know at the time, like when it comes to budgets and maybe even just, you know, way contracts have been going, because, you know, contracts at the time with labels then and even now are, you know, there's so much on those lines that you really, really, really gotta look and see what you're about to sign into. Because nowadays people are just saying, hey, I'm about to record and I'm going to sing whatever I want. Nowadays people are just doing that. They're not even just saying that they want to even be under a label no more. They're just going to put their music out, have it be, you know, licensed and patented away where they know it's under them. And, you know, you want some songwriting credits, that's what people are doing too. Like, it's just, it's so different now that people would rather have more ownership than to give up ownership that they have to pay for actually over time. Like, wait a minute. I have to pay for something I should just have and own completely. Like, wait, oh, okay. What about Your Friends, which is track 7? Okay, like that's another thing. Like, who wouldn't want a friend to even tell you that? Like, to let you know, hey, you know, maybe this isn't the right thing to do, or maybe this is the right thing to do. A good friend will tell you in the moment that is going on in that moment what's right, what's wrong, and they'll be honest about it. They'll be truthful about it. And then even if they have those friends, they'll be like, oh, you know what, this is bad, you know, it's up to you. It's like, but girl or boy, you know good and damn well you wouldn't do that. You know, there's that balance. Track 8, His Story. Track 9, Intermission 2. And then track 10, Bad by Myself. Track 11, Something You Want to Know. Track 12, Baby, Baby, Baby. And then track 13, This is How It Should Be Done. Track 14, which is Depend on Myself. And then track 15 is Conclusion. So, again, it wasn't a bad album. It actually made way for Crazy Sexy Cool, which we will talk about. And I believe that they felt from the success of this album, you know, there's certain things that we're able to now be recognized for, but we got to keep going. And that's just the best thing about groups, when they are able to be like, listen, we're gonna, I mean, SWV was in a similar standpoint with their debut album, because it was like, we need to keep going, okay? On which we will talk about their debut album too. But yes, I do hope you guys enjoyed this commentary and the new episode and video. I will be back with more. And yeah, I want to be able to give the best content I can and to show enough insight on what was, what is, and what will be. So, thank you again, and I'll be back with